Thank you so much for coming to chat to us. So can you start off, can you give me your name and the company that you work for?
Yeah, very happy to be here. My name is Teodora Vujicic, and I work for 5 Degrees based out of Amsterdam.
And can you tell me a little bit about 5 Degrees and the NEO program?
Yeah, so 5 Degrees is a software provider based out of the Netherlands. It was founded about just over 10 years ago. And NEO is our cloud-native core banking solution that we started working on about 3 years ago, I believe. And we provide banking products for fintechs, for banks, for financial institutions, SME lenders, and the such. We provide various banking products like cash accounts, savings accounts, term deposits, and of course, lending.
Can you identify kind of who your clients then?
Yeah, we mainly focus on working with fintechs, smaller banks, and SME lenders. I am product owner of the lending platform, so my main focus is working on smaller lenders and SMEs.
And what kind of problems does NEO solve?
Yeah, so I think the biggest problem that we try to solve is to create a seamless technological solution for banking products to allow our clients, such as SME lenders, to really focus on their business, which is providing loans to their clients, whereas we focus on ensuring the technology is seamless, is smooth, is robust, and provides them with all of the customization and configurability that they need to conduct their business.
And so, first demo of the day then,
Yeah.
what did you show?
Yeah, big shoes to fill as the first demo, but I think it's a blessing in disguise because you kind of set the pace for everybody else. You don't compare yourself to anyone else. But we focused on showing, I think, one of an important feature that we try to focus on in NEO, and that's to ensure that our platform is configurable and customizable to the client. So yesterday during the demo, we showed how easy it is to create loans under different brokers and tailor the fees that you apply to those loans just based on a broker type. Literally just with a click of a button and a few events raised in the system, and then the fees can be applied to the loans.
So can you tell me more about what you showed? Like, how does it help the clients, and why is it different and unique from other products in this field?
So you can imagine with how competitive the industry is becoming, especially with technology playing the forefront. There's a lot more clients trying to conduct their financial business without having to put the investment in technology. And each player wants to have their own business case, and they want to be able to apply their own types of fees, their own types of policies or procedures to the product without having to do too much coding or too much development, which is where we come in. We showed in the demo yesterday that we have integrated with a business rule engine where with some very simple configuration, you're able to create business rules that you can use to very effortlessly apply your business case or the types of fees you want to apply to your product without having to do very much.
And how have you found the event then? So what are some of your key takeaways from the Finovate event?
Yeah, it's been very interesting. A few key takeaways that I had were that there's a lot more focus, I think, on the customer experience, kind of humanizing technology. I mean, you saw yesterday there was over 30 fintechs demoing and probably double that in present at the event. So a lot of competition, and technology can only take you so far. I think you have to start thinking about how is my technology going to be applied? How is it going to be used by the end customer? And how do I make it more relevant for them? It's no longer just about, oh, look at this cool techie stuff that we can do. It's really about how does that make the end user feel? How does it ease their life? How does it ease their day-to-day job if they're like an employee at a bank or a financial institution? So I think that was big. It was also really nice to see a lot of young people presenting. Being a millennial myself, it was nice to see people focusing on not just the financial institution as it is now, banking as it is now, but trying to look forward and say, okay, well, we have this whole population coming up that have grown up completely differently, like Gen Zers, millennials, that are so used to having things like right in their hands. So how do we start tailoring our technologies towards these young people and really focus on them because they're the future?
And these the takeaways that you found, how will you use that in your day-to-day?
Yeah, well, I'm a product owner, so my job is essentially to help design parts of the product, to translate those requirements to developers. And I think a huge takeaway is trying to focus more on the end user. So I think often in product development, you always battle between what does the end user want, how will they use this piece of software versus how difficult is that to program. And I think it happens pretty often that you try to take shortcut solutions because they're technologically easier, or it's an easier approach for the developer to do, but then it starts impacting negatively the end user. So I think definitely that's my biggest takeaway, is to try to talk to more people in the industry, talk to our clients how they actually use it, where they see the frictions in the product, and then relay back to the developers.
And final question for you then, what current trends do you see in the market?
Like I said, definitely more focus on the end user. I think there was also a number of talks that focused on sustainability. Obviously, that's a hot topic and it impacts our lives day to day. From the perspective of Neo, I think it's important that we allow our users to have access to the data that they need in order to assess their sustainability policies. So, for example, in our product, we allow for customizable data fields where you can configure all the data that you need in order to ensure that you're meeting whatever sustainability policies that you need to meet. I think there's also a big trend towards AI and trying to learn machine learning and big data to tailor your product to your end user. There was a number of demos that looked at even seemingly boring things like policies or regulatory policies throughout the world, like how can you leverage big data, machine learning to tailor that towards your needs.